Sadly, Love Next Door is near its end, but we're in for a happy ending. The recently concluded episode 15 was such an emotional wind whirl, as some aspects of the drama came to a conclusion. What's more, it looks like a wedding is on the horizon for Seung-Hyo and SeokRyu, as their mothers, who are besties again, plan their nuptials. Meanwhile, SeokRyu stole Seung-Hyo's and the viewers' hearts, with her proposal at the end of the episode. She pledged her forever to him. What more can a man ask for? M and Danho are waxing strong and beaming with their love for one another. However, with M's impending journey to the South Pole, how their story will end is uncertain from the preview. It seems like she'll miss the opportunity of telling Danho herself, as Danho hears about her transfer from a third party. Meanwhile, who else laughed at Seung-Hyo and SeokRyu's similar display of Romeo and Juliet, and when Seung-Hyo's father said they should fight their own battle? It was also a funny moment, when SeokRyu tore herself from her parents, and ran to Seung-Hyo, just to quote Spanish proverbs, putting on a show for their parents to see. It was so funnily dramatic of her to speak of hardship, when nothing was happening. Her father lifting her off from Seung-Hyo, and Seung-Hyo asking her mother not to hit her, it was complete chaos. Episode 15 showed SeokRyu, in a beautiful, different light. Something must have shifted within her, after her heart-to-heart with Seung-Hyo at the end of episode 14. In the recently concluded episode 15, you could see the light and happiness in her, as she let her love for Seung-Hyo shine through. As she said to her mother, she decided to keep their relationship a secret, because she wasn't sure or confident in her feelings for Seung-Hyo. However, she's certain now that she likes Seung-Hyo a lot. This could be the reason. It came across as if Seung-Hyo was alone in love, as SeokRyu was hesitant and afraid of giving herself completely to Seung-Hyo, for many reasons. However, after Seung-Hyo's reassurance, not even their parents could hold her back. She was radiant in her love for him throughout the episode. Her proposal at the end of the episode shows how thoughtful and in love she is with Seung-Hyo. She made him a dish that was special between them. If you recall, Seung-Hyo found it difficult to adjust to Korean dishes when they were little, but SeokRyu convinced him to have samgyeok, because it looks like a rainbow. And when they were at odds with one another, when Seung-Hyo distanced himself from her, because he overheard her conversation with Mom about her ex, she made samgyeok for him, knowing that he liked them, despite not knowing what the rift was about. During her proposal, she sought acknowledgement, by stating how difficult it is to make samgyeok. Despite that, she pledged to make it for him forever, thereby committing herself to him forever. Did you notice Seung-Hyo's red ears while she kissed him? SeokRyu's thankfulness shows she's not blind to all that Seung-Hyo had and has done for her. Meanwhile, Seung-Hyo showed his thankfulness by choosing a bracelet instead of a ring for his proposal. SeokRyu had jokingly mentioned that he should be grateful for her sticking by him when they were young. What's more, according to the bracelet seller's journal, he bought the prettiest and most expensive bracelet she had. Meanwhile, the viewers also get insight into the reason for Mi-suk and Hae-suk's squabble. Mi-suk had always had some guilt for receiving money from Hae-suk, for raising Seung-Hyo. This and her inability to have succeeded in something, as Hae-suk had, led to an inferiority complex. It didn't help that Hae-suk had an air around her, rubbing her the wrong way. If you recall, she was so hard on SeokRyu when she returned to Korea, because SeokRyu represented all that she couldn't achieve, so she lived through her. But this doesn't mean she didn't want the best for her daughter, as she believed nothing could beat Seok-ryu's life in the States. Hearing Seok-ryu declare her love for Seung-Hyo scared her, because she thought Hae-suk, who she thinks puts up an air, and knows so much about them, would object to their relationship. It didn't help that Hae-suk spoke French in a loud voice, making it seem as if she strongly objected to their relationship. So instead of seeing her daughter heartbroken when Hae-suk objects, she decides to be the one to object. If you recall, Hae-suk was there when she found out about Seok-ryu's cancer. She was also there when Seok-ryu unceremoniously returned from the States, and also knows about her broken engagement. In her mind, all these make Seok-ryu flawed before Hae-suk, while Seung-hyo is perfect. Who would have thought that she and Hae-suk would have another royal rumble? Their neutral husbands found another excuse to drink, using their wives' squabble as an excuse. However, their animosity towards one another was forgotten, seeing Mi-suk being attacked by their neighbors. Hae-suk made Mi-suk understand that Seok-ryu is like a daughter to her, because she's her friend's daughter. It was touching to hear her say she'd love and protect Seok-ryu, just as Mi-suk did for Seung-hyo. Meanwhile, M and Danho are beautiful together. M caused some waterfalls with her little speech to Yeondu. Beautiful Yeondu already had a dream about them becoming a family. When she asked M also to be Danho's best friend, just as she is to her, was a heart-tender moment. However, with M's pending deployment to the South Pole Station, how their story will end is uncertain. Will she give up on love to pursue her dream, or will she give up her dream for love? Hopefully, she won't have to choose. In Yeondu's dream, they got married on the moon. This could mean Danho and Yeondu might join her to the South Pole. However, she loses the opportunity to tell Danho about her upcoming deployment, as Danho hears the news from a third party. Despite this, they can be seen having a good time, and dating in the park. Meanwhile, Seung-hyo and SeokRyu, who now have their parents' permission to date publicly. Not even Dongjin, who walks in on them cuddling, can faze them, as Seok-ryu excitedly reminds him they have their parents' blessings. So like a younger sibling, to question what Seung-hyo sees in Seok-ryu. What's more, Seung-hyo and SeokRyu spend each day as sweetly as they can, enjoying their 30-year-old friendship. Seok-ryu was touched by a comment on her blog. And after seeing how hard Seung-hyo works for their community, she commented that she hopes to work as hard as him. Seung-hyo also read the comment on her blog, and from the preview, it seems he'll do something to help out his ladylove. He knows Seok-ryu will be more inclined to get married, once her career is on the right track. Meanwhile, In-suk finds it funny that Hae-suk and Mi-suk are going to be in-laws. I would also find it funny after their cat and dog fights. However, they both discuss the perfect date for Seung-hyo and SeokRyu to get married. Hae-suk suggests before the year runs out, which means viewers might get to see Seung-hyo and SeokRyu's wedding. Would you want to see them get married in the last episode? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. If you liked this content, give it a like, share, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell for all things wonderfully K-drama. Thanks for watching, bye.